Hey, what's going on, everyone? Scartafist here, and we are back with another episode of Yes, Your Grace. Alright, so last time, Purple Wedding happened, right? Bad business. Right now, we're talking about Lord Etten, and he's saying, considering how much I drank that night, it's quite remarkable I remember anything. Surely you can remember more than that. Did you see anything suspicious? Remember, Purple Wedding, we gotta solve Talus's murder. Otherwise, those 3K troops are not coming to us. And we spent quite a bit of money in that wedding, which turns out he didn't even give a shit about. So we could have just saved all that money. But no matter, we had to save face, generally speaking, right? Anything suspicious? Anyone wandering off where they shouldn't? Lady Lena was staring at Lucilia's dress a bit too much, if you ask me, but nothing else, I'm afraid. You see, now I'm super glad we did not get the puffy dress. We take that puffy dress, we're gonna be we're 60 gold in debt. We only have 37 right now, and that's after we just paid for the general and everything. Yeah, we're gonna have to be more careful with the cash right now because Talus is no longer paying for Stan. Anyway, and we are glad our daughter has been found safe and well. I think we have examined all the evidence, all the guests, Your Grace, and we haven't heard anything out of the ordinary. Talus's soldiers or the main bulk of our army. Yes, I know, Audrey. Solving the murder case will surely convince Ivo to aid us in battle. Whoever did poison Talus must have planned it out to the smallest detail. If you find any leads, do let me know, Your Grace. Talus wasn't anyone's favorite person, but you need to have a very good reason to murder the king of Atana. You gotta be liked, guys. You've got to be liked. Rodovia resolved for this. In that situation, she relied on Talus' Ivo army. We need to seek help from other lords in case we can't convince Ivo in time. We're not convincing Ivo unless we have solid confession. As for the army, we will need to reach out to the neighboring lords and make allies sign treaties. It sounds like you're in quite a pickle, Your Grace. You still here? Speaking of allies, treaties, etc. Oh wow. Okay, I have a hefty army waiting for orders. I can throw in some extra gold and supplies to aid you too. 230 men, 6 gold. That's a start. I'll take that. What's the catch, though? You do want something in return, I presume. Lures from Pendo, Your Grace. He stopped delivering spices to my associates in Branca. Okay. Turmeric, caraway, and these foods as bland as hell with all these. Persuade Lures to renew deliveries, and my men will aid you in the battle, Your Grace. I will see what can be done. So we gotta invite that guy next. 230, 6 gold. Big. Very well, Your Grace. Alright, now that's a start. We should invite Lurs over and see what we can do. I'm thinking the exact same thing, Audrey. I've also marked areas of interest on the map. It might be worth checking them. Maybe we can find a piece of gold or two. We don't know when Rodovia will show up, but we need to start preparing for battle as soon as possible. I have made a note of things we can do on— okay, get the fuck out of here. We should deny payment. Yeah. Okay. Sorry, guys. This is the same shit. He's gonna say it, right? It gets— oh, and they're here, the practitioners. Perhaps the servant will shine some light on the case? I sincerely doubt it. You can now use the map to explore locations and help locals to try to gain resources. Okay. I'll open the map below. So the general, I'm pretty sure, no sign of we did find help a mess though. The left golden supplies. Oh shit! So it was the East Post. So the one we didn't end up doing because we gambled. It was either we gambled on West instead of East. So I guess there was someone on the East. That can only explain the reason why we got attacked during the wedding and lost 2 contentment. Okay. All right, what's going on here? Ooh, a letter from thy daughter. Dear Father, we have arrived. Atana is nothing like Davern. The vast street of Hagos expand endlessly, it seems. Asalia would love to get lost in here. The journey was tiring, but the views have compensated for everything. Sadani would have made your ears fall off with her questions if she saw the landscapes here. The cliffs and rocks span across the whole of Atana. It all makes you feel very, very small. Well then, I'm glad you're enjoying your time underneath your douchebag husband. On top of all these rocks, here lies Hagos, like a nest looking over everything. Now I understand why they use the griffin as their banner. I'm really sorry for the last weeks we spent together. Hug mother for me. Ah, yes, Atana can be very pretty, but also very dangerous. You don't want to be caught out in the rural windstorms. We should reply to Lucilia. Tell her it's good to hear from her. Of course, what should I ask of her about? I'm not sure. Maybe the girls have some questions. Of course, let me know when you're ready to write the letter. Okay. What's in that? So the pigeon was the letter. Servant. You called for me, Your Grace. Tell me what happened during the wedding night. I don't know, Your Grace. I was only bringing food and drinks, like I was told. I'm so sorry, Your Grace. I swear I did nothing. By the gods, please, please don't punish me. I swear I didn't know these drinks were poisoned. I only picked them up from the kitchen and brought them to the ceremony. I swear I didn't know, Your Grace. Now, I believe him here, and the reason why I believe him, guys, very important reason why I believe him. It's because there's no reason. What's the motive for our servant in our own territory to kill him? He doesn't, yeah, he's scared shitless. Who hired the servant? Have you seen something suspicious around the castle? No, Your Grace, I have not seen no one, please. Let me go, I promise I didn't do anything. But, to the dungeon guard might know something. Oh, he's snitching. He has mentioned he saw someone in the wine cellar that night. I don't know anything else, though. I swear. I believe that narrows our search then. You may go, but don't leave Davin until after the royal trial. Yeah, he's not getting out, but if he tries, he's guilty. Thank you, Your Grace. Get out of here. Audrey, we should see what's going on with those spices. Would you like to invite Lurs, Your Grace? Yeah, let's see. Let's invite him. Alright, yeah, Lurs can be invited. Alright, so we gotta get Lurs. Right profile. Okay, so I'm guessing. So my only question here is this every week or is this one time? Right, because it's a one-time 230, right? But is this every week? If it's, I mean, it wouldn't even matter at that point. We would still want it because gold is priority. All right, get Lurs. Let's get Lurs here because I need to help him and Lord Etten solve their beef. All right, what's going on with this peasant? Your Grace, my son, a disgrace to the family. I sent him to gather some brushwood in the forest. Turns out he is too dumb to find a way back home. Do you think you could help us find him? I mean, there's no rush. Well, if he's a dumb kid, listen. I need my general now more than ever to clear out the remainder of those camps. If he's a dumb kid, I don't even think it's worth paying gold. We already lost 2 contentment. I'm sorry. He's not going to be a worthy investment. Oh, it's fine. I guess one less mountain. This guy hated this kid, although I'll miss his ugly face. Wow. So that was the right call there. Because he's not going to be productive, guys. We got to think about it like that. And if we sent the general out, we wouldn't be able to clear out any of these other territories, right? We got to send the general to do this shit instead. 2 weeks for a stupid kid? Not going to happen. Definitely not going to happen. All right, so we have duties to do in the kingdom as well, and that's exactly what we're going to attend to. Let's go to the gardens first of all. The paving stone looks like oh, wait a minute. It could get a little sharp. A sword would be too thick. Need something smaller. Oh, there's something here. There's definitely something here. Let's talk to Astalia. Yes, father? Lucilia sent a letter. Your sister has arrived safely in Atana. She said you would love it here. I'm sure I would. If I ever got to leave the castle, you would be able to leave the castle if you behave better. She's been grounded for like 2 months at this point. 2 months and 2 weeks, right? Yeah, right. When you write to Luli, can you ask her about Ivo? What is he like? I just can't imagine having to leave here and live with some strange man. I'm not asking about Ivo. You know why? I'm going to tell you something right now. She's going to be forced to say he's good, even if he's good or bad. The answer is going to be good. Because if the wife did it, boom, she would be easily disposed of and replaced. It's for her, she's every woman for herself now. She's got to do whatever it takes to survive. She's going to have to kiss whoever's ass it takes to survive, okay? So she's got to say her husband's nice, even though he might be an asshole or a jerk. I just don't like him because he seemed like a little bit of a spoiled jerk. But anyway, the answer is going to be yes no matter what. Let's not waste our reply on that. If there's any free space in the letter, I'll ask her. Thank you. Okay. I hate that you, yeah, the wedding didn't really go, no, what happened was terrible. The wedding went fairly well until then. Lucilia was even considering dancing. She looked very beautiful in her dress. I really miss her father. I miss her too, Ace. Alright, get out of here. Don't do anything silly, Celia. Do I ever? Alright. Council chamber. That's the go-to right now. And she's back here. Sidani, what do we have here? Your Grace? Lucilia wrote a letter. I'm about to reply something to her. Do you want me to say anything from you? Oh, yes. Tell her I'm taking her bedchamber. Mother, let me. Or, no. Tell her Asalia read her diary. No, that's not right. I have very limited space, Pumpkin, so I can only say one thing, yes. Oh, this is too big of a decision. I will come to you later when I think of something good enough. Fine, don't worry about it. She will write more letters. But the first one is the most important. Well, come and see me whenever you're ready. Alright, how are you doing? Is everything alright? Last week's events were quite distressing for all of us. I don't understand why this would happen. How could someone eat smudge? She's worried about Smudge instead of the King Talus. Ugh, you know what? She has her priorities set straight as a kid because that guy was an asshole. Dusty is gone, and now Smudge is, well, Smudge is 6 feet underground. But then again, Smudge, how is... Oh, she's probably referring to the fact that Smudge has got shat out down the toiletries. Actually, no, that wouldn't even make sense because you don't... Because, like, medieval sewage... Yeah, no, Smudge has been digested. Smudge isn't 6 feet deep. Smudge is 6 feet, unless, like, they ate her. But then again, I couldn't dig that deep, so I just covered him. Oh, no, she got him. Never mind. It's so boring here without Luli. You promised you'd convince her to stay. I said no such thing. I made no such promises. Is she even going to visit us? I don't know if she will. Ivo was very upset after losing his father. I think we need to give them some time. Could we visit them one day? I think we could, just not now. Goodbye. This lady's saying we made, daughter's saying we made promises that she'd come. No, we didn't. No, we didn't. Alright. Darling, what happened at the wedding was awful. I still can't believe Talus was poisoned. It could have been me. Do you think Lucilia will be alright? Ivo seemed very upset. I'm sure she will be fine. As soon as we find out who's responsible for this, we can renew our treaty with Ivo. Who could have done something so terrible? It must have been one of the guests. We are gathering evidence. When we have enough proof, we will call the royal trial. Alright, darling, let's hope it gets resolved quickly. I just remember something. When we were looking at the pavement, right, it said we needed a sword. So we gotta get our hands on a sword to figure out whatever's underneath there. I think I'll get some rest. I'll let you rest. Alright. Alright, dungeon. Now we gotta question the dungeon guard. This guy is still here, jeez. How can I help, your grace? I've heard you know something about Talus's death. Tell me what happened about during the night. The servant said you saw someone. Saw someone? No, but I have found this. It's some kind of tooth, I think. Okay. And did you obtain this item? How did you obtain this item? I was guarding the prisoners, your grace. Well, I might have had a drink or two. Drinking on the job. Yikes. This is gonna be bad on his performance review. If we, I don't know, drinking on the job, guys, not a good thing. Do not drink on the fucking job unless you don't get caught, right? It's one thing to do it, it's another thing to get caught. If you don't get caught, by all means do it. And if you do a good job, right? Yeah. I might have had a drink or two with the other guards. It was time to celebrate after all. Okay, you know what? That's fair. I never left the dungeons, of course. Until the end of my watch, that is. What happened at the end of your watch? I was doing the usual check of all cellars. Yes, a little unsteady, but that's where I found the tooth. Where exactly did you find this? In the wine cellar, your grace. I didn't see anyone going in there, though. Well, they probably crept in while you were busy drinking. Sorry, guys. I got minorly distracted. I thought this guy was, like, imprisoned behind there, but it turns out he wasn't. Well, they probably crept in while you were busy drinking. I'm sorry, your grace. I really didn't mean for anything bad to happen. I'm just looking around. He would have been dead. If we had the option, he'd be dead. You can't drink on the job like that. You're guarding the criminals. What if they let this guy out? God damn. Oh, we have to talk to this lady again, don't we? Darling? I have a lead on the investigation. I have found some clues that might lead us to the person who's behind. What have you found? An animal tooth. It's a very exotic thing. We don't have dragons anywhere near Davern. A guard found it in the wine cellar. It could be from a merchant or someone who's dealt with big beasts before, okay? Maybe take it to a hunter. See if he can tell exactly where exactly this tooth is from. We don't have a hunter in the castle. I'll ask Audrey to put the word out that we're looking for one. Wait, there's a letter. Our daughter has arrived safely. She seems to like Atana. I'm quite jealous of her. Atana is a beautiful place. The castle is much better than ours too. Ah, materialism at its finest. I hope she'll learn her way around soon. I'm sure she will, darling. When you write her, tell her I'm sending my best wishes to both of them. Ask her how she's dealing with all of these new things and what has she been doing without her sisters. I'm gonna actually follow this request. The mother usually knows best. Gotta honor the mother's wishes first. Of course, I don't want to write her a full-length book. I'll see what I can do. Thank you, my daughter. So basically, ask her about her. Okay, I'll see you later. And then we gotta go to Audrey for the, yeah, because Audrey, we gotta get a hunter. Investigation process. We find items shown here together. Alright, let's write a letter to Lucilia. Ask her about herself. Tell her she forgot her slippers. Ask her about Ivo. Ask her about herself. Yeah. Everyone's missing. Very well. I will write her a letter. We share in 2 weeks. Okay. Yeah. If you ask about Ivo, the response is gonna be the same. But then you could argue the response about her would be the same, but you get a little bit more. She's gonna say Ivo is amazing regardless, right? Yeah, it's a lose-lose, but I'm gonna honor the mother's wishes here. All right, let's get out of here. Week 11. Let's go. Okay, so we got training grounds, stable. Oh wow. Oh my goodness. This is expensive shit. Okay. Um. Gain 5 boost to contentment. 1 use. Your army needs food and supplies to stay maintained and ready for battle. The bigger the army you have, the more supplies it will cost to maintain it. To pay the army upkeep, simply click pay button. We're paying 4 pretty much every day. You'll see the cost, okay? If you don't pay that, you will lose some soldiers. Alright, so we got 52. Let's do that. Oh wow, okay. That's pretty good for me. Get contentment up. I want the training grounds. Cause remember what I told you guys, you want to start stacking big early on. Stables, here's what I'm gonna do. We still have one more location to explore, so I'm gonna get that next week. General prepared for battle, that can wait a long time, right? But I want that training guard like now. Alright, General's back. See, and we get that plus 10. A nearby river has dried up. The residents have been carrying water to their homes from a lake for a few days. I helped them with my horse, and now they have extra water saved for a few days. Contentment goes up by 2, right? I made sure they knew it was thanks to the king. 2, 2, 2, contentment 2. Oh my god, contentment 4. Beautiful. Mwah, that's beautiful. Alright, so we gotta manage your resources. Lurs. You call for me, your grace? Ah, yeah, settle the beef. I heard about the spices. Let's ask him about the animal tooth. Can you tell me? It looks like I have no hotels. I'm not sure. Oh, so he doesn't know. Spices. I've heard that you've stopped supplying Branca with some resources. Spices, I believe? I suspect you've been speaking to Lord Etten, or Leeton. He trades my spices with Prasis to get fortune gabs. Some call it Deepu Dabu, but it's most commonly known by the name of Oracle Dust. Okay? I've heard about Rodovia. I can help if you aid me in return. Don't you only supply 200 and Etten supplies 260? Why can't you get along? What is Oracle Dust? It has medicinal uses, of course, but it's also recreational, highly addictive. So Etten's a drug dealer. Okay. It's particularly popular amongst priests and the like. So it's like it's like opium or cocaine or heroin of the medieval times. Yeah. Something about the spiritual enlightenment. Or LSD, I don't know. It's one of those drugs, right? Makes a lot of coin. Oh, I like the coin though. But ultimately costs people lives. I want no part of this. Shame, I'm losing sales though. Prasis. That's far away. I've heard enough. Your Grace, I urge you to help me curtail Etten's plans. Do not buy any Oracle Dust. And if you hear anyone trying to sell dust, don't hesitate to put them in the dungeons. If anything suspicious happens, make sure I'm the first to know. If you do the right thing here, the army will stand by your side when the war begins. 200 soldiers, 6 supplies. Okay, here's the problem though. Etten's, it sounds like you two aren't going to cooperate no matter what. So I got to pick somebody. Etten's going to give me more. Okay? Gold is more valuable right now. We have, and he's got 260. So unfortunately, listen guys, this is a moral decision. We're going to have to help this Oracle Dust trade. I heard Etten is selling dust near Krakaski. The first step is the right direction to stop deliveries. I will first talk to Etten. Just don't let the buffoon get under your skin, your grace. Well, I've already helped Etten, so he already likes me. I think we're going to have to discard Lurs' offer and help Etten instead. That is all for now. Pietro. I'm sorry for what I said last time, your grace. I cannot think straight sometimes. The thing is, someone is coming for me, but how can I find out who it is? I don't have a clue. This guy has literally been here for 5 weeks straight, non-stop. If I tell anyone that I know, then they will know, and that is worse, right? Yeah, get him imprisoned. You will spend some time in our dungeons. I can't have this guy coming around. I knew it, it was you. Calm down, it's gonna be alright. The guard will exit. By the exit, we'll take care of you. I'll come and see you later. Yeah, get the fuck out of here. This guy's driving me crazy. He's going, roaming free. Alright, what's this peasant want? Your grace, men with monsters on their banners come ravaging our village. They set our barn on fire. It hasn't been long before the flames spread to other buildings. The village is still burning. Most of our supplies are already lost. Please send us some help. Uh, 14 supplies for this? Or general? I need the general to clear this out, though. Supplies. Is very kind. Good deeds, I'm sure. So 2 on the contentment. That's good. Yeah, because I need the general to, like, get the rest of this shit. So we're not going to Kasky, okay? We're going to go to this place again. Send the general here. Because I know, guys, we're really hemorrhaging things out, but we're going to do what needs to be done. Your Grace, I hate that Lucilia has left already. She looked very pretty in her dress. She looked beautiful in any dress. I already miss her. You wouldn't be saying that if we got the cheapest dress. When I have a wedding, can I wear the same dress? Of course you can, Sidani. Mother and Lucilia sent a letter, and that's fine. Have you replied to her? Have you asked about Dusty? I haven't asked her about Dusty yet. Can you please ask Lucilia about the cat father? Where does she sleep? What does she eat? Is she even alive? Well, we already sent the reply out. We weren't waiting a week for you. I will ask her... I can't promise anything. Please do, Your Grace. Yeah, sorry, I can't ask. No promises. Father, you promised to practice sword fighting with me, remember? Swords! Swords, ladies and gentlemen, that's a sword. Oh my god, there it is. Maybe we could try later today? Absolutely. Of course, I'll see what we can do once I'm in the gardens, or done here. We should invite Lord Etten, Your Grace, make sure that Lur's saying is true before we decline Etten's alliance. I don't think we're declining Etten's alliance, guys. It's 260 to 200 plus 6 gold, which is more important. Here you can find Etten on Allies panel. He should be here next week if we send him a pinch him immediately. Yeah, let's get him. Alright, so we gotta practice sword fighting with the lady too. Let's go. Dungeon. Let's go to the dungeon first. I promise I talked to this dude. How are you doing here? Oh, Your Grace, I feel safer in here. Okay. I don't have to worry about anyone coming after me. You got this guy over here, but okay. I have my friend here and no one can come inside. I wish I had asked you to imprison me straight away, Your Grace. I'm glad you feel safer. You're right, no one is going to come looking for you. I owe you my life, Your Grace. Let me give you my army. I won't need them. I'll just stay here. What? You have an army? Yes, I know, but I couldn't tell them what's going on. It would have been one of them. Yes, of course. You can stay here as long as you like, Pietro. What a dude. Let the guard know if you need anything. Thank you, Your Grace. He has 4 soldiers. Wait, I'm so curious. What does Pietro actually give you? Oh, he just... Okay, so 4 soldiers. He's not even a noble. Alright, get it out of here. Okay. Yes, Father? How is your practice? Are you ready? Okay. Hey, that was good. Ha! I know. Atch! Too slow. Ha ha. Have you heard about Sidani? What happened? I told her she should find a pet that can actually do something besides being disgusting. She has been leaving bait in the garden since then. Nothing has shown up, so I took one of the stuffed skunks from the hall and put it behind the bush. In the evening, I told her something, took her bait. When she saw a huge skunk half her size, she panicked. Nice prank. She grabbed my sword. She could barely lift it. It was hilarious. She kept hitting this poor skunk, but it wouldn't budge. Ha ha. Poor Sidani. She wouldn't hurt an animal. Mother heard her scream. She came and ruined everything. Sidani actually cried when she found out this thing was stuffed. Guys, is that like bird shit on the roofs too? Oh, we are seeing terrible times. Oh, Asalia. Come on, Father. You have to admit this is funny. Only a little bit. I can't believe she would attack a skunk. Haha. Got a bond with the daughter. What Sidani doesn't know won't hurt her from my end. She thinks she can fight because she keeps seeing you running around with your sword. I know she's pestering me to fight her. We should end it here. I better check on Sidani. If I could get something sharp to lift it, a sword would be too thick. Oh, shit. Wait, we need a shovel. Yeah, we need a shovel then. Can I leave this place? No, there's only one way to leave it. Alright, we're gonna need a shovel to leave that place, guys. Or lift it. What about this? Okay, so we can't get... I thought we could use the tooth to lift it. Okay, whatever. I mean, technically it's evidence, so it'd be a little bit dangerous to do that, but yeah. Alright, let's talk to Sidani. Audrey said I can review the evidence here. Let's take a look. Oh, seek an expert, question suspects. Okay, so that's literally not even helpful at this point. Your Grace, do you want to talk about the skunk? Asalia told me what happened. Well, I just got scared and I didn't know what else to do. It was dark out there and the eyes were shiny. I was worried you'd be mad at me for bringing monsters into the castle. So I just took Asalia's sword. I'm sorry I ruined your stuffed animal, Father. I hope you forgive me. Of course I forgive you. It was an old scuffed skunk. I was gonna get rid of it anyway. You were very brave, but I don't want you running around with that sword again, alright? Fine, I won't. Goodbye. Alright, sweet. Awesome. Okay guys, that's gonna be it for this episode. Thank you all so much for watching. I'll see you next time.